Hi everyone, how are you my dear children? Hope you all are safe. So in my last lecture, what we have discussed? We have discussed Lenz's law, Fleming's right hand rule, and in detail the Faraday's laws. So today we are going to start numericals. Before going to generator and AC and DC, I want to discuss little bit of 2-3 problems based on all the rules what we have studied, because very important and very frequently coming for board exams also. Okay children? Okay. So first numerical, question number 1. What it is given? It is given if the electrons in a conductor are moving in south to north. Electrons are moving from south to north. South to north. It is given in the questions. Okay. What will be the direction of magnetic field about the conductor? It is asking the direction of the magnetic field. What you will do? Children, which rule you will going to apply over here? Which rule you are going to apply? Tell me. So electron, south to north. Immediately south to north means do this. It will be easy and it will save your time. Okay. North, south, east, west. Clear children? Electron is moving. So this is your electron movement. And we know electron is moving from south to north means what is the current direction? It will be opposite. Conventional current direction will be opposite. So this is your current direction. And it is asking, what it is asking? Magnetic field. What is the direction of the magnetic field? So which rule? You will use your correct, right hand thumb rule. Okay. So how will you do? Thumb in the direction of the current. So this is the direction of the current, north, south. Okay. Call your finger. See the movement. This is the direction of the magnetic field. So it is in which direction? Like this. Your finger is curl like this. So this is your finger will curl like this. So what is the direction of the magnetic field? Clockwise. Simple. So answer will be clockwise. Clear children? Easy one. So this is your answer. It will be clockwise direction. Okay. Note it down. Okay. I'll move to next problem. Next problem is also easy, but little bit of imagination is required. Okay. Problem number 2. Imagine that you are sitting in a chamber with your back to one wall. Okay. Suppose you are sitting over here. You are sitting. So your back is towards one wall, any wall. Okay. An electron beam, again here electron beam is given. Please be careful, electron and current direction. So an electron beam moving horizontally from backward toward the front wall. So it will be easy if I do like this. Seeing the questions, immediately you have to think how to approach, then there will be no confusion. Suppose you are sitting over here and one wall is here. So that means your back is towards the one wall. An electron beam is moving horizontally from backward towards the front. So it is moving like this. You are sitting over here. Now electron is moving like this. So if you are sitting over here, how your electron is moving? From backward to frontward. Is it clear children? From backward to frontward. And it is given this electron beam is deflected by a strong magnetic field to your right. If you are sitting like this, so this direction is your right hand direction, because wall is over here and your back is resting on the wall. So when electron is moving like this electron is getting reflected towards your right. So that means this is the deflection. Clear children? Okay. So what it is asking then? It is asking the direction of the magnetic field. It is asking find the direction of the magnetic field. How to do? Which rule you can apply, children? So this is your electron is moving. Immediately current direction. Immediately, without any thought, give the current direction. Now you have to, deflection is given. Deflection means motion of the conductor, that force, it is given. This way the force is acting, that's why deflection is happening in towards right. So current is moving like this. You have to find the direction of the magnetic field. So first what we can do, we can use a Fleming's left hand rule. How you do? Children, please try. Stretch your finger. First, you don't know about your magnetic field directions. So what you will do? What you will do? See, first is current. So this is your current direction. Okay. Thumb is for the motion of the conductor. So this is your deflection. See children, this is your current. This is your magnetic field and this is the motion of the conductor, force. Okay. So deflection is towards right. So now this thumb is directing like this. Clear children? Or you people can view this hand. Okay. So this is your deflection. And current direction, see the current direction. Current direction is like this. Okay. Like this, current direction. Can you see? This is your current direction. Electron is moving from here to here. So current is moving like this. So this is your current direction. Tell me, forefinger direction. What is the forefinger direction? That is your magnetic field, na? So it is downward. So answer will be, your magnetic field will be vertically downward. Which rule you will apply? Fleming's left hand rule. Please children try and practice. Which other rule you can apply? I have already told, you can use your easiest rule, that is your right hand palm rule. Remember right hand palm rule? Some lectures before, I think, when I was teaching Fleming's left hand rule, in that lecture itself I have explained what is right hand palm rule. So if you are finding it very difficult, you can try with your right hand palm rule. How will you try? What is the rule? What is the rule? So this is your right hand palm. Okay children, this is your right hand palm. What is the direction of this? This is the direction of the current, thumb. Finger is the direction of the magnetic field. And the palm, in which way palm faces, that is the direction of the force. Now in this case, what we will do? See, your current is, see the thing, current is going this way. Okay children, current is moving like this. And your deflection is like this. This is your palm. So deflection is like this. Observe the fingers. That is the direction of the magnetic field. Clear children? Now you can very well see it is vertically downward. This is your current direction. This is your deflection. And this is your magnetic field direction. So it is vertically downward. Hope I am clear with these two rules. Okay. We'll move to next problem. Question number 3. So we have discussed right hand thumb rule, Fleming's left hand rule, then which one? Even right hand palm rule also. So now we are going to discuss Fleming's right hand rule. One more thing children, one more thing I want to tell you. Always remember, if in question it is given suppose positively charged particle, or you can say sometimes it is given alpha particle. What is alpha particle by the way? What is alpha particle children? Nothing. What is your alpha particle? Alpha particle means helium ion here to lose 2 electrons and becomes alpha particle. So it is again positive. If it is positive, then you know what is the direction of that. Means in question is giving the direction of the current children. Anything positive means it is giving the direction of the current. If electron then obviously current is in the opposite direction. Clear children? Okay. We'll move to our next numerical. Question number 3. A bar is placed through a magnetic field. Question it is given. Suppose this is your north pole, south pole. So this will be your magnetic field direction. A bar is placed in this magnetic field. Okay? And direction of the force is also given outward. This is force on the conductor. Clear children? So force on the conductor. This is the force direction. What you have to find out? You have to find out what is the direction of current. What is the direction of the current flow? So very clear, you will use Fleming's right hand rule. Please try children how you use Fleming's right hand rule. This is your north and south right hand rule. What I have told? What I have told children? So this finger, stretch your finger. Now forefinger is towards magnetic field children, and force. This force is outward. See, stretch. So force is outward, out of the board. Okay. This gives the direction of the central finger, gives the direction of your current. See the current direction. See the current direction. It is in upward direction. Clear children? Magnetic field, force, thumb is your force, and central finger is for your current. So current flow will be in upward direction children. So your answer will be upward direction. Hope I am clear with the direction thing. So we have covered right hand Fleming. Okay. Now last numerical. We have studied Lenz's law also. I have explained in my last lecture the Lenz's law also. Let us see how you apply this rule. So here it is given. Galvanometer is given children. Okay. And here it is written north pole. Here south pole. Galvanometer direction is given. Current is flowing like this. Okay. And direction of current is like this. Here one magnet is over here. Okay. Here the pole also given. Everything given. Then what to find? What to find children? Question is given. In what direction is the magnet moving? You have to find out in what direction your magnet is moving, like this or it is going like this. You have to find out this. Please think. This is easy one. You can apply any rule here. That anti-clockwise, the face of the coil, anti-clockwise. If it is anti-clockwise, then north pole will be there. You can apply. Use your brain, apply. But if you'll ask me, I'll definitely use Lenz's law because it will be much more easier. It will be much more easier. What is Lenz's law? Can we recall? See, what we have studied. What we have studied. Suppose this is the face of the coil. I'll explain all the things again. Not exactly. We'll just try to revisit. Okay. So, this is your north and south. This is the face of the coil. Clear children? This is the face of the coil. North pole is moving like this. So what will happen? Here north pole will be there in the face of the coil. Because Lenz's law is to oppose the motion. So it is going toward. That means attraction is happening. So what is the aim of the Lenz's law now? So it will try to push back. Push back means it has to create a north pole over here. So that immediately it will move in opposite direction. Clear children? So if it is moving like this, here north pole. Now north pole, south pole. It is moving like this. So what will happen over here in face of the coil? Which pole will appear? Magnetic field. Which pole? South. Why? Now north is moving away. So if south pole will be created, it has to oppose the creator, Lenz's law. Then immediately there will be attraction. Clear, children? Okay. We'll see one more example. South, north coil. Now south pole is approaching. If south pole is approaching means face of the coil, which pole it will appear? South pole. Because now south pole is approaching. So induced current is induced. So current is increasing. That means immediately Lenz's law will get the, you can say ki somebody will call. See, now current is increasing. It is your job. Go, oppose. So immediately how can they do this induced current? How they can go against my ways? So my ways means I will oppose. Immediately it will create a south pole over here. So it will again pull back. Okay, clear, children? Now south, north face of the coil. South pole is moving away. Then immediately here opposite. So that again attraction should happen as per induced current. Lenz's law. Lenz's law is telling it has to oppose the creator. What is happening? Just oppose. Just oppose. Don't think. Okay. So here north pole. Hope memory refreshed. Now come here. So north pole is here. Here north pole. So in which way your magnet is moving? See, children. Magnet is moving in right direction. Magnet is moving in right direction. Okay, that's why north pole is appeared on the face of the coil. Clear? Or you can apply your, this is, see the direction. This is your anti-clockwise. You can apply that rule also. If it is anti-clockwise, then what will happen? The north pole, then it will try to pull back. If it is try to pull back, then that means it is moving in this direction. Clear, children? That also you can apply. Hope I am clear with this numerical. Okay, children. Hope this lecture, I think I should stop here. After finishing this chapter, maybe I will take 1 or 2 lectures to again discuss some numericals, very important for numericals. So I should stop here. If you need more, you can message me. Definitely I will give more questions, children. Hope you like this lecture and in some way I have helped you. That is the main aim of this video lecture. I don't know. I am trying to just help. Okay? Okay, children. Please study, take care, stay safe and enjoy. Thank you very much, children. Thank you for watching.